Welcome back to the Wafflehouse in Exandria. We have a full house. Unfortunately, Lewin is back.
Hello.
I was. Why do I bother? Why do I bother?
You just want to call it for the night.
Every Tuesday, I want to do that. A resume from last week.
Yes. So, we found ourselves starting off in Lewin's little hut. He promptly, somehow for story reasons, was able to transfer the concentration or the energies required to maintain said hut into a stone, I believe it was, and sort of left it with us, and then promptly left on Griffin back, I believe it was. But as much as we were all cursing him at the time, he did do us all a favour and leave some of the more airborne enemies with him. The rest of us were left to deal with a rather large collection of ruinants, but from poking from within the hut and taking opportune hits, we're able to get through them. And Phomos' use of the army of undead, whose name I've now forgotten. Spell name. Yes, there we go. Dance Macabre. I knew it was something macabre. Was able to provide a distraction for said remote poking. Once they were all dispatched, we decided that we should shuffle on as a unsettling-looking mist was descending upon us from the north. Started making our way through the forest, come across somewhat of a clearing in the path with a cart and a fire. We surmised it was probably a trap and proceeded anyway, as is, typical for us. We were ambushed by some more ruinants, and just as we thought we were in the clear from that, a Baelor came following from the north to ruin our day, or more specifically, Phomos' day, as he unfortunately took the brunt of the anger from that one. Much attempts at fighting was had, but ultimately fleeing to the south was the plan that turned out to be the most effective. The commoners somehow survived as we all fled towards a comforting wall of light that we've now all hidden behind. And I believe that's where we left off.
And Lewin was charging the wall. This is one of the defence lines of Syngorn in the Verdant Expanse, along some of the ley lines, burning magical essence of the forest to try and keep the demons at bay. For a short period of time, demons cannot pass this magical barrier. You settle down. There is a ragtag group of refugees there, just with the clothes on their back. Humans, elves. There's a dwarf. And JC, you see a Tabaxi carrying a rucksack on her back.
I'll go cough up some blood as I say hello to her.
And she looks up. She looks tired. She has black fur. On her back, you see she gets there. The rucksack has got 2 kittens in. Very young, eyes still closed. Hello? Oh, are you of our catkin?
Yes, we're far from the homelands, aren't we?
Yes. And you can see her eyes fill with tears.
Don't worry, you'll be safe if you stick with us. We've managed to make it this far through the forest. As I just cough up some more blood.
You have been attacked by those demon spawn as well, have you? You have lost everything. I've lost my sharp claw to those demons.
Not quite getting that. That's breaking out quite a lot. So I don't know about the others.
Yeah.
You okay? Can you hear?
Yeah, there we go.
That's
I have to speak louder then. Sorry. It's got clipping on. So I've lost my sharp claw to the demons. I've lost everything. We have lost everything. All I have with my kittens. And you know there's Tabaxi custom not to name the kittens until they're a year old.
Yep.
But these are newborn. Their eyes are still closed.
Yes, very young. I'll say, well, at least you've still got your life. Everything can be rebuilt as long as you've got that.
I've lost half my life. My partner, my husband, is struck down by those demons. My Sharpie, she's gone. You can see she looks lost. And you are the only friendly face there.
Yeah.
And she just puts her head on your shoulder. She's actually quite tall. She's about 6 foot tall, so she's actually having to bend down quite a lot to do this.
Yep. I am 5 foot, damn it.
You're 4 foot 11 and a half.
I know.
But you got heels on your boots.
Yeah.
And she just starts to bawl and cry on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Pent up tension.
I'll do the whole sort of the hat off to the chest and arm round.
Could you make a that'll be a performance roll for me, please. Not used to doing this.
17.
Okay. And she just sinks into your arms and starts crying. And that wakes the babies on her back, and they start to mew.
I can give her that, actually. Unfortunately, I don't. I will, however, give her. You know, I'm going to be kind. I'm going to give her 50 gold pieces for when we get to safety, for her to be able to start a new life.
Oh, thank you, kind sir. I am Soul Gem. Wife, no. Widow of Sharp Claw. We were travelling salespeople, going round the verdant expanse. We got assailed. We lost everything. Our wagon was assailed. We had one with us who caught fire. Our other was just attacked. Our elks were eaten by those creatures. I got away. My Sharpie sacrificed himself for us so we could get away. And I saw him ripped to pieces. And she just breaks down on you again.
Yeah. JC will, in the back of his head, go, "Yeah, I know the cart."
You are consoling her, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, with a 17, you actually do quite well. It's alien territory for you, this.
Yeah, I'm not the best I'm not a DAC.
And she does that. She actually sort of just picks a flea out of your fur.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah, I'll say it's been a long, hard road.
It has. My babies aren't even named yet. Well, and she stands up and looks down at you because she's over a foot taller than you. I apologise, good sir. What is your name?
Jacques Clauseau.
Jacques Clauseau.
Everyone just calls me JC though, because it's easier.
JC. Are you with the group, the Wafflehouse?
Yes, they're over there, and I will point to this quite a sight of beaten, bruised, bloodied people. Apart from Dercius, who's going to be standing there, oiled as ever.
No.
Hello. Starts purring. I have heard of the Wafflehouse. I've heard of the exploits of a JC. A shadow of the night. He is famous amongst the Tabaxi in Tal'dorei. His exploits have spread. We know of you.
JC will be standing slightly taller.
And she looks at you and says, the stories did make you slightly taller than you are and slightly less round.
Yes, well, stories, they get grandiose.
Yes. Well, Jacques Clouseau, it's been good to meet you. I think we will try and get into the next caravan to leave this place, to get to the safety of Syngorn.
JC will do the whole, bow with the hat tip thing.
And she walks away, and you can see as she's walking. Could you make an insight roll for me, please? Actually, no, you're going to succeed no matter what, because you've got
21.
Yep.
That's the actual minimum for my insight.
So you can see her shoulder sobbing. She is in grief and distress. And with an insight of 21, you know she needs, knowing the Tabaxi, she needs her kind around her.
Unfortunately, I need to sort of stay with the Wafflehouse in case these monsters get through,
So she just walks away. And there's a throng of people there, dirty. And you can see some of the elven warriors are there. Ah! You have come through the barrier. Are these the ones we've been waiting for? Sorry, are these the ones we've been waiting for? Sorry, there's an elf speaks to Lewin.
Oh, I'm back.
Yes, you are there.
Bonjour, salut, mon ami.
Are these the people you've been waiting for?
That is correct.
Oh, okay, so now we will go. We will need to get in good speed to Syngorn. It's a day away from here.
Do you have anything that we can ride on, eh?
The scouts are just trying to protect us from the flying people, the flying demons, So we have no mounts, and there are hundreds of people here, milling around. We need to get these people to Syngorn. We need. You are you say you with the Wafflehouse. You are a powerful wizard, no?
Well, as powerful as they get in these parts, huh?
Well, good. We need you to protect us from the demons. This barrier will not last forever. It is powered by the life spirit of the forest. And you look through this barrier, and you can see that the forest is burning on the other side. And as you watch through it, you see this green mist come forward. And it just hits the barrier and almost bounces off it like water off a wall, but just builds up there. This barrier will not hold forever. Your strength did help these, but we need to get these refugees to Syngorn,
C'est bon. We should waste no time then, huh?
Well, so I will task you and your friends at Wafflehouse. We heard of you. You are powerful, no?
Very much so. You have chosen the right team. We would never willingly let civilians die, huh?
No. Well, there are some stories, but I'm sure they're not true.
If I have to be honest, it only refers to one of us.
Yeah, there was a thing where I did hear that the Wafflehouse did murder a young boy, a young child, in a rather terrible way.
Yes, but the strictest of disciplinary actions were taken.
Ah, bon, it is good. I hope it did happen, because we do not like people who do infanticide, you know.
I know. Do you feel sometimes that our accents maybe underscore the severity of the situation, huh?
I do. I think our accents are getting much worse. So these are your friends at Wafflehouse. And he then reverts to common. At Wafflehouse, welcome. Your friend Lewin has been... And he has very pristine common. Which is odd for elves in this part. Your friends, because you cannot stand the accents any longer. Your friends, your friend Lewin is here. He has helped power this barrier, but you look worse for wear. And Fomos, you're standing there. Your hair is burnt off. Your veil is gone.
I'm not standing at this point. I'm sat on the floor catching my breath because I am absolutely shattered at this point.
Your skin is burnt black, and particularly on whatever side of your face it was. Right side, I think you remember.
Right side,
yeah. And Dercius, actually, he looks quite resplendent still. JC is there chatting to another Tabaxi. And Dak, you look worse for wear as well. I trust that what Lewin says is correct. That you are very powerful heroes, no?
They are yes. Very, very much powerful, although they have spent a good half a day fighting the hordes of hell. How would you look after that, huh?
Well, you are very powerful. What I would ask is that you act as our rear guard for the refugees. Could you buy us some time so we could get away?
How much do you need?
We need... Syngorn is 24 hours away, but the next barrier is 12 hours away. This barrier is... And you can see demons on the other side. They throw themselves at the barrier. Some have disintegrated, but they're now just... You can just see the other side. The forest is burning. This is green mist there. And through it you can see glowing eyes just looking at you.
I can offer technical expertise, but decision-making powers really go to Dak here.
Elvis. Dak.
Yes. I mean, we are in need of getting to Syngorn sooner rather than later as well, but I see no reason why we couldn't help you along while we're at it.
Well, we will organise the refugees. It's going to take us a few hours to get them all together, and there's a ragtag group of people. Could you act as our rear guard?
I think we can manage that.
But you look like you have just walked through the hells themselves.
Well, yes. In my expertise, while we would be capable of holding back a small horde in our current state, anything larger, and particularly that out there, I think may be beyond our abilities without some form of recuperation.
And he talks to some of his other staff there. And this is Captain Aramis, Lewin, who you've been talking to. We will have stand guard over you if you wish to rest.
That would be most helpful.
And the rest of us will get the refugees moving.
Thank you, Captain. We were quite capable of a good deal of speed when ready. If you could wear some identifying marker, we should be able to track you fairly easily. What have I got on my person? Sorry, chat amongst yourself while I go through my inventory.
Okay, so the refugees, there's several hundred of them, as I said. They're milling around, and they're getting put into wagons. those who are too injured to walk, those who can walk are walking alongside, and the refugees start to stream Syngornward.
I will ask Captain Aramis if any of his party have any form of arcane ability at all.
We have a few young mages, and young mages, you know, that somebody's less than a couple of 100 years old.
Yes.
They are trying to hold the barrier strong, and they will be spent. They only talks to them again. They say they can hold it for a number of hours to give you time to rest.
Well, it did have quite a reinforcement. What I'm meaning is, I have this, and I'll hand him a scroll of sending. This should allow you to contact myself or any of the Wafflehouse from wherever your party is, and we should be able to find you from that.
And he looks at it and says, I do not think I can use this.
Any at all amongst the travelling group who have any form of magical ability should be able to read that and contact us. If not, if you were travelling with a party, I could use it on you.
Oh, boy. Okay, you'll use it on me then. I do not know how to do arcane things.
Very, very well. I will use this to contact you when we are on our way.
My skills are with a bow and with a sword and commanding my troops.
Well, I can relate to you on the third.
He looks slightly confused as you bamboozled him. Okay, so long story short, unless you want to do anything else, you can have a long rest as the barrier is kept up by some of the mages that are there.
If I can, DM, am I able to assist them in any way while still getting a long rest?
No, not when you can't assist at all.
Okay, cool.
So you can all have a long rest.
Wonderful.
Can I find someone to treat the burns?
I could do that.
There was a field medic there. Goes, oh, you look like you've just put your head in a deep fat fire.
Out of a frying pan into the freezer.
Oh, well, I've got some moss for that, which may help relieve some of the pain, but... And he looks at your face. That looks like that is going to leave a permanent, how do you say, come on? A skier.
He's going to say just a bit, and he's going to like pull his sleeve up. It's basically all of his arm and down his sides, or down his top half of his abdomen.
It's all that as well. Oh, blimey. Okay, so
yeah, I did a full sort of top quarter right, basically. So from top of head to sort of lower rib cage, all that right hand side scarred.
Okay, and
McDuffed.
This is beyond my ability to help. I will give you something for the pain if you wish. And Fomos, this is really, really painful. You still feel your skin's on fire.
Painkillers. Yeah, just the painkillers.
And he gives you some milk of the poppy, and you do fall into a deep. I know you can't sleep, but you fall into a drug-induced zone space, and the pain subsides, but the scarring is there. So I am now going to give you a disadvantage on persuasion rolls, advantage on intimidation.
Ooh.
Okay, let me write that down somewhere.
Yeah. And unless you can manage to get this fixed, but it is the skin is withdrawn and pulled tight. They say the veil is burnt off. The hair is burnt off on that side. Two-Face, I think somebody said last week, and I think that's very much what
I was thinking kind of similar, to be fair. Yeah.
And you have a coin in your hand, and you just keep tossing it. So, does anybody else need some healing?
I don't need healing as much, but I'll take the milk of the poppy as well. It's very nice when you've got a sore knee.
Are you sure? It is very strong, you know.
I'll take it in tea form then. Thank you.
Okay, if you say so. Okay, so you cannot change your. You can have your long rest, but you can't change your spells.
Worth it.
Dak, Dercius, and JC are all offered basic first aid.
Yep.
There's a elven nurse there as well. The commoners are with you have all disappeared off into the refugee convoy. There's an elven nurse there and comes up to you, Dercius. You look like you have been hurt a little bit. Do you need
just a little bit.
Do you need some help?
I'll be fine.
Oh,
I've had worse.
Yeah, but look. And there's a bruise on the side of your face. She just dabs it. Oh, you're a big baby.
But you're a big baby.
Oh, hey. Oh, you're so silly. Do you want to take your armor off so I can rub down those sinewy muscles?
Yeah, I suppose you could give me a hand with that.
Okay. You can do it in the open, or are you going to go into any sort of private space?
No, everybody gets to see this.
Okay. So Dercius' armor sort of falls off and is unbuckled, and he's just standing there in his weirdest looking jockstrap you've ever seen in your life.
And we all take psychotic damage.
It is an odd jockstrap. Let's put it this way: it's a little bit like a mankini worn by Borat. And it's clearly holding a lot of heavy weight. And the nurse goes, "Oh, well, I like." Oh, and she starts to give you a massage on your back. It looks like you need these to help those big muscles. Oh, these big. Oh, you need these, no?
Oh yes.
Oh yes. And she's behind you, and you can hear some of the other others. Oh, get a worm.
Anyone can join. I don't mind.
And as there's a cart going away, and there's a hand goes up, I'll join. And it's what's his name? Federico. I'll join. but he's pushed down and he's taken away. So you can have a long rest.
Woohoo!
Marvellous.
How badly damaged are my clothes? Out of interest, am I going to need a new pair after all this? Or
oh yeah, you'll need. Yes, it's in rags at the moment. Yeah.
Is this beyond Is this beyond mending fixing?
Yeah, it's burnt.
Oh, it's.
Well, I'll protect your modesty.
So you can repair some of it, but it's badly damaged and it's falling apart.
I mean, Fomos, you kind of got that JRPG fantasy look where, like, all your midriff and everything is now shown off to the world.
Yeah. I'll need to get some new clothes at some point.
Oh, there you go. You kind of got Titus's outfit.
Oh, well, when one leg's longer than the other. Yeah.
And you just open chest now.
Oh dear.
Okay, so you can have a long rest.
Is it okay for Dercius to wake up a little bit early and start working on Woohoo?
Yeah, well, you have to have at least 6 hours for a long rest.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay.
Once those 6 hours are done, he needs to make sure that Woohoo is ready to be used.
Okay.
Are we talking about the sword or what he's doing with the nurse?
Yeah.
We're talking about the sword.
So Dercius has completely ignored the nurse, and she in the end just gives up and goes away and does something else. And the rest of you, all you hear is this scraping noise. So Dercius, what are you doing?
He has a what would it be, a whetstone or something like that, and he is rubbing it down, and it's a truly horrendous noise of this. And the sword kind of coos along as he's doing it, as if it's quite enjoying it. So you kind of go woo, Ooh.
So it feels like it sounds a little bit like chalk going down, nails going down a blackboard.
JC will pick some of the scraps of Foamos's old clothes up and just tie it around his ears.
Foamos is still wearing them. What's left?
JC doesn't care at this point.
Foamos is unconscious, so you just take his clothing, yeah?
No. I'd like to think I've got enough reflexes to kick him in the head if he tried it.
Okay, so you get a long rest, those who wish to. It is disturbed a little bit by Dercius scraping and sharpening woohoo. And you say it almost purrs, this sword, when it is being done, when this is being done to it. And your long rest is complete. And you are awakened by the guards. The barrier is starting to look a little bit ragged now. At the other side of the barrier, you can see the forest is burnt down, smouldering, and there's a green mist there.
Sweet liberty! This is terrible.
And the magic and the wizards there saying, "We need to go. We'll make some haste. You know, you are the rear guard. You will protect the civilians, no?"
Oui. But what about you, huh?
Well, we can take care of ourselves. We can dash very fast. We can move fast, and I can take to the skies and fly. You know.
Very good. Just remember that you are more important than your orders. If it is in doubt, save yourselves, huh?
Orders are important, but sometimes one has to just run away, you know. And we will leave you with a commend your brave Wafflehouse, you know, to saving our bacon and looking after the civilians this way. And it's starting. The forest now is very quiet. All wildlife has gone. The fire on the other side of the barrier has settled and there's just smoke there. And you know that this hollow barrier, this barrier to stop the demons coming through, is starting to fragment. The living force of the forest, which was powering it, is starting to fade. The forest is dying.
Well, leader, after you. Oh, no. Dercius, while you're good, you're not quite that good yet. You have to at least prove it with this job before you get that title.
Prove it I shall.
Very good. In the meantime, Dak. What's the game plan?
That's a good question. Are we expected to stay here for a predetermined period of time, or are we just sort of following behind this group at a distance, or what's been the pre-arranged agreement?
My understanding from the conversation we all had with the good captain was that after we'd rested up, we were to try and catch up the pace with the travelling refugees and serve as a rear guard until we got to Syngorn.
Basically, they wanted you to act as a rear guard as they left and hold off the demons at this point for as long as you can, as long as you could.
Okay, so we are to stay here.
And that's what they've asked you to do, yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's
fine. Whether you do it or not, of course, it's up to you.
I was about to say, is anyone other than our group in earshot?
No. The verdant, the elves, the elven warriors are leaving, packing up to leave, and the magic users are looking tired. But one of them casts fly on themselves, and strangely enough, as he does so, he grows elephant wings as well. And when he looks quite alarmed about, but he flies off towards Syngorn. Got him. We got him.
Because I was going to say at this point, and I'm not going to lie, the finals would turn around to the rest of them and say, I hate to be the one to say it, but what's more important, this group of civilians or the whole city? We need to get back there as soon as possible, didn't we? Isn't this going to slow us down? You said we only had a couple of days. It's definitely been a day.
Yeah. I mean, now that we've rested, potentially we could get to Syngorn significantly quicker than what that group could. So if we stay here for a while, maybe hold off as a few waves just to give them a head chance, or at least until Lewin can contact them and to find out what sort of progress they made, if they're nearly there, and at which point we can overtake them and get there faster.
Well, I can do that at any time, really.
Yeah. So if we've got an estimate of how long we think it's going to take for them to get there, which I think we said would be about a day.
Yeah.
If
they need 12 hours, they basically said you've got to give them 12 hours head start.
Yeah. So if we had a 8-hour-long rest, but then they only left 4 hours into that or whatever, then we've got a rough idea of how much time they need.
Yeah.
So once we're approaching that time has elapsed, if Lewin wants to get hold of them and find out where they're at and make sure they have actually managed to do it in the time frame they gave us, we can then, like I said, overtake them and get there that little bit sooner, and we can still do what we need to do.
And there's a problem. There's a giant. Is the horde still on that other side of that wall? Can we see them?
All you can see is a green mist. The sun comes up and there's just this black. There's this black soot in the smoke in the air, and you're standing there in the verdant expanse. If I can get the map up, the others have now left. You're left now on your own, and you're standing there.
Can I just examine the magical infrastructure of the barrier? Can I get a sense of how much longer I think it's going to hold without the mages there to reinforce?
It's starting to get patchy. What you don't know is how long it will last. You gave it the rest of your magical essence to keep it going, and it is one of the ley lines that runs through the forest, the verdant expanse. But you know that this is also powered by the life force of the forest itself. And on the other side of the forest, you see dead trees, burnt trees. There's a green mist there, and those trees which aren't burnt, the leaves have turned black and just fallen off.
Yes. While I can't be specific, I do think that this barrier is due for an imminent collapse. So, if we're going to stand our ground here and draw up battle lines, I can work with that. If we want to flee ahead, I can also work with that.
I think we should give ourselves a little bit of a gap from this fog. It came in quite quick last time, if I remember right. We don't want to get caught up in that. And I'd say if
and as you
we
say
travel
that,
for half hour an hour.
As you say that, the barrier goes down. But there is a power in the verdant expanse still, and the fog is being kept away at that. Some mist does come through, but there is a definite repelling, or at least of the poison cloud.
Is it a sort of just very slowly trickling towards us, almost like a snail's pace kind of?
It's just boiling there, as if it's just stuck there at the moment. Maybe there are other forces at work here you're not aware of.
Okay.
Dercius, there is just a drop, as suddenly the entire world comes back into focus like it did a day before. You've got foresight for the next 8 hours.
Okay.
Yay!
Could you roll a wild magic surge for me, please?
Yes, I can.
Circle of death.
Fireball!
Okay.
Oh,
Instant death.
Yeah.
crunch.
And as you do that, the trees just start to shower bird shell on you. Like all the nests are being emptied. And you look down, and everywhere you see broken eggshells.
Oh, smell a bit whiffy in here now. Ugh, just going to
Must have been a few.
move out of the eggshells. Ugh. Yes, that is going to be a problem, but it could have been much worse. Anyway, dear Dercius, you are returned to being the absolute monster that you were yesterday.
I knew you were going to say that.
Please use it sensibly, and may I suggest with a tad more caution this time.
Caution, I'm basically a super soldier. I'm undefeatable.
And that's how he died.
Undefeatable, but a working nation is always beneficial to a soldier.
I missed the start of that sentence, sorry.
Oh, look, and Lewin's just going to pull out a whistle he has, and look, if I blow on this, it means that you've gone too far and pull back to your position.
Which position?
Near us.
Okay.
You hear in the distance the snarls and trumpeting and cries of demons.
Ready up. Lewin is going to preemptively start getting his spellbook ready. Effectively, this is a hold action I've got on Dercius again, that when we make first contact, or first sight, within 30 feet of one of the baddies, I'm going to give him haste.
And I'm also going to then say to you as well, Lewin, after that, if I can be a little bit further ahead of you guys, I can do that trick with the webs again to hold a group back to filter some out. I'll just need I'll need you to pull me out of there as soon as you can afterwards.
And you feel the ground under your feet start to tremble slightly. It's like there's heavy thudding coming forward, and trees you hear in the distance are being felled.
The cup of water next to JC suddenly has ripples in it.
It does exactly that.
Quick, everyone, prepare everything up front while you can.
JC, hide.
JC just disappears after the ether.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to walk over to here, and I'm going to wave at Lewin and pop invisibility, so he knows roughly where I'll be to look when I need pulling out.
Yeah, JC's going to go into one of the bushes, and then he's going to hide.
Okay, so you're hidden. Nothing will see you. And you get the impression that some things are getting closer.
Dak, do you have anything you can set up in advance?
Protecting from a siege is not something I'm necessarily equipped for, but if we just want to make a big crater somewhere, I can do that.
Anything which would slow down the advance would be useful, yes. Trenches and fortifications.
No, just I can make a big hole if I need to.
I know that enhancing the growth of plants magically can make it very difficult for creatures to move through it.
Oh yeah, I mean that'd be great if I had it prepared.
Ah. Well, you do what you think is best.
I'm a high level druid. I'm not a good druid.
I mean, this is Lewin's ballpark. This is war magic. This is what he was trained in.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we're all skirmish magic.
Yeah, I just make fire, really.
Dercy, quick question for you. Would you prefer to be bigger or faster?
Would I prefer to be bigger or faster? I think faster.
Okay. The only downside is if haste goes down, it's much worse for you.
Well, let's make sure that doesn't happen.
I hear a cat.
Okay.
Oh, was you thinking enlarge, reduce?
Yes, because I have that prepared.
I mean, I could do that. So, why not both?
Yeah. Just remember, it's only up to a minute, so yeah, we could both dump that on him. Only thing I'm going to say,
you know what?
You may have other things you want to concentrate on because it's a concentration spell.
Oh, of course it is. Yes.
Do you know what? I've decided. I've changed my mind. I'm going to drop invisibility and come back and say I like this idea and I can help as well.
Who needs a fortification? We can just put Dercius in front of all of us.
Super buff.
I'm going to do the same. I'm going to drop invisibility. I'm going to hold a spell in preparation to cast Soul Eater on Dercius on Dercius's woohoo when the demons arrive. And we're just going to turn this guy into a powerhouse.
Okay,
Nice.
I'll just keep him healed then.
Quickly, last time there was a question as to whether Soul Eater cancelled out the radiant damage.
No, it won't do that. It's half. One half the sword is radiant, the other half is necrotic.
Final suggestion, just in terms of tactics, Dercius and I are a lot more difficult to hit than the rest of you. For the love of God, Fomos, stay back.
That's why I also changed my mind on the web thing. I'm just going to tap this on Dercius when we get started, and then I'm getting out of there.
Dercius, I want you to focus as much as you can on holding the front line and beating off those waves of the little guys, whereas our massive pile of damage in a single hit needs to focus on the big guy, if we see them.
You hear a trumpet in the distance. Chills you to the core.
Oh yes, I forgot to say, when we were leaving, I did see a creature that I've never seen before in the mist, so brace yourselves.
Bring it on.
Okay, so just out of game talk, effectively, Dercius and I will focus as much as we can on the small ones. Dak and Fomos, stay back as much as you can because you're a lot easier to hit.
Just volume what we can, right?
You're impossible to see and you do a ton of damage when you get sneak attack, so try and focus on the big monsters, which will take the damage better.
I'll do what I can.
Awesome. Okay. In that case, yeah, I am prepping haste for you, Dercius. So as soon as we get contact, I'll try and get that on you. And I hope that the wild magic search doesn't have something horribly wrong.
Soul Eater is touched, so I'm almost like my hand over the sword, ready to go like a baton pass.
Okay.
And remember, if you get badly injured, make sure you don't stray too far from me.
So,
Probably.
Looking at you, Dercius.
So time starts to spread out slowly. You feel more and more ill at ease. You feel something approaching. JC, the hairs on the back of your head, but neck stand up, and there's a. And you hear trumpeting and something's very heavy getting closer.
It's either one big thing or lots of little things all together.
There's a lot of big things.
Oh god.
It's the worst possible mix.
And you feel they're getting closer. The mist, the fog, this poison gas cloud is muffling the sound, but you know it's getting closer.
Just
going, hold!
just kind of a quick look around, actually. We're just in the woods.
Yep.
So I can't see any strategic points we could hold. I am just going to do a quick check. We're not being flanked, are we?
It's quite difficult to see. You're in the forest. Make a survival roll for me, please. Actually, no, there'll be a perception. It'll be a perception roll. Beg your pardon for that.
Even better. I love perception rolls. That's a 13.
You think your flanks are secure, but as far as you can see, but the barrier's gone down, so you suspect you may already the skirmishers of the demon horde are coming
Game
through.
over, man! Game over!
You're in the
And you have
Wafflehouse.
you have this little thing in your hand just going beep, 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 beep. They're in the room, man.
They mostly come out at the night. Mostly.
Great movie. Okay. So are you all you're all ready and you're on your tenterhooks waiting to go? Yep.
Yep, if something
Think
gets
so,
closer.
yeah.
better
Anything
smash
else
it.
anybody wants to do?
I'll get one last offer to you guys now, and I'm serious because it saved Dercius from getting killed last time. Do either of you two want to get in this book?
Dercius' name came out because it burnt off because he used
Oh no,
it.
it doesn't say it comes out when that.
Oh,
No,
doesn't
it
it?
doesn't say it comes out when you do that. I just can't. No. I can rub them out. If
Oh
I
right,
want
okay.
to,
I
but
thought.
can only have up to
Oh
a
right,
certain
okay.
amount.
My bad.
I think so. Anyway, no, you're making me paranoid. now.
What do I know? What do I know?
Gonna double check now. Yeah, I can just magically erase it. It's burnt in, but I can magically erase it.
Yep.
So yeah, you're in that. So okay, well that's fine then. I'm sure you'll be fine.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yep. Okay, everyone else is actually in it. That's good. Good. I'm sure
Okay.
he can solve himself.
So it's getting closer. And you pray to whoever you wish to pray for, and you can see movement now in the mists ahead of you. Large creatures are skulking in the mists. They get a little closer. Still very difficult to see, but you know there's something there. And
Oh, I can see some. Would I be able to see that?
yep, because you've got your special vision, and the rest of
In
you
which
can
case-
see this as well. That doesn't work. Let's try this image.
They don't look friendly, do they?
No, not terribly.
That's if you look in the chat. That's what you see. These creatures cross between an elephant, a rhinoceros, a cow, large tusks at the front. They say this is an elephantine-sized creature. Head going backwards and forwards, sniffing the air, and red eyes glowing balefully, forelegs with hooves on, but these great big tusks sharpened to a point, with barbs which have been specially put on them. At which point, what I'm going to like you to do, please, for me, is roll for initiative. I
Do we get to use our
will-
prepared spells first?
Sorry?
The stuff that we prepared for when we saw something, do we get to do that first before initiative, or...?
Well, they're far enough away that it doesn't matter, really.
Okay.
Quick, they're over there. Delete over there.
Okay.
Which initiative? Are you all on?
Oh, no, sorry, mine hasn't done its thing. Give me a moment.
Mine's poor.
Yours is always poor.
Yeah. I'm just never in a rush, that's what that is.
Okay.
Is Dercius on listed? Can't see Dercius.
No, I can't.
You're not
see.
on there, mate.
God damn it! Let me try again.
Yeah, right down the bottom. There we go.
Aw.
Well, it works in favour. We can buff you before you decide to run out there by yourself
Okay.
again.
So, JC, you are hiding there. You're looking forward. You, with your sharpened senses, you see these creatures moving towards you. You can see there they've got a sideways mouth in front of them with long teeth. They've got tentacles coming out of their mouth, very similar to the tentacles you saw on the Ruinants, but these are bigger and nastier beasts.
Yep. Without a range for anything that I can do at the moment, that would not break my stealth, so I am going to hold my action with kindness for if one of them gets within range that I can, poke them.
Okay. This one, just to his movement is, he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. And he just sniffs the air. What's the range to you guys? Out of range. Okay, he sniffs the air. Phomos.
Yes. So, first thing I'm going to do is my bonus action, tapping woohoo, and now you have Soul Eater.
Yay!
And chat. So that's my bonus, and I am going to step back very quickly. I'm getting out. He's already taken the advice of Lewin, which is stay back, and I'm going to take that very literally because I'm going to use more movement to come back here. And then this one should be in range, yeah. So I'm going to just start Eldritch Blasting that one.
Okay. So you got spell sniper, so you can actually fire between the trees without any problems.
Yes, whipping around the branches. Yep. I will fire off. I'll just do all 4. You tell me what hits.
It's got a squidgy sort of exterior, so basically everything there hits.
Oh, everything, fantastic. Yep. So that's 13, 15, 28, 44. 60, so that's 74 damage, because the last one's a crit.
74 damage, yep. Okay, so he bellows as that happens. And you can hear there's a language you do not understand. Lewin.
Probably still. Oh, bloody hell, that hurt.
I'm nice and simple. Right, as I see him going, I lob a small piece of licorice at Dercius as you've got haste up, buddy.
Nom nom nom.
So you get +2 AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, and additional action per turn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to back up next to JC, standing right in the open and being very obvious to the nasty demons up ahead.
Okay.
You don't realise JC's there, but all you hear is this disgruntled growl.
No, I can smell your aftershave from here, mate.
A fish. Odour fish.
That is me, thank you, DM.
That's haste, yeah?
Yes, and I forgot I need to roll that.
Ooh. Oh, do I need to do wild magic as well, don't I?
Yep.
Nope, it was a cantrip for you though, wasn't it?
No, because the first one wasn't. Oh, no!
Excellent. Who wants...
What did you do?
Okay, so I am going to employ the services here of JC. Okay,
oh God.
Mike.
Yes.
Every time Phomos does something, you need to do a loud, irritating voice that narrates all of Phomos' actions for the next minute or during this combat. So basically, you have to be like one of the commentators from Robot Wars or something.
So when he does something, I need to narrate it as if I was an overhyped presenter.
Exactly. And if you do it well, you'll get an inspiration point. There we go. Fantastic.
Okay. I'll do what I can.
Okay. Okay, nice. So, Lewin, are you done?
I am. My eyes glow with a pale blue light.
So you are now concentrating, and so Fomus got lots of things on him now. These demons, they just charge forward now. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
That's the demons, not me.
Yep. Yeah, they're just going to charge forward. In fact, I'm going to move them all forward. I'm just going to break them out of turn order at the moment. Okay. That's all of them done. Dak.
Right.
So these things are the size of elephants.
Yes.
What didn't I missed a couple out. Okay.
Just about there. So, I am going to centered on this point. 60. Where's that? Yeah. Oh no, we're going to have to move the back one. No, there we go. That works.
Yep.
So yeah, all of them. Sunburst.
Yep.
So if they can all do Constitution saving throws for me, please.
No. They're not concentrating. Constitution saving throws, yeah?
Yes, please.
Can you just put up this spell description for me?
Yes. Oh, there you go. Oh, ignore that roll. Yep.
Okay, well, I am actually going to give them advantage on this for a specific reason. Advantage. What's the DC? 20, yeah?
20.
Yep. Damage is
45.
45.
On a fail and half on a success.
35.
Well, 45 was the first roll. I clicked it by accident again.
Oh, right, sorry. 45. And it's Constitution saving throw, yep.
Yes, please.
24, 23, 14, 8, so many pass. So 4 of them pass. So apply damage.
And the ones that failed to mind as well, apparently.
Yep.
If they can be.
Okay. Right. They have moved. Dercius.
Yay! Let's go and hit some stuff.
Oh, I'm going to retreat slightly as well, sorry.
Yep.
Dercius runs over here.
Yep.
And he's going to start taking some swings.
Okay.
Facha!
Oh, you got great weapon master on as well.
I certainly do.
Okay, so that
to hit.
15 to hit. It still hits it.
Yay.
Have you added the Soul Eater on that?
Soul Eater has added to that great weapon master there, yeah.
Yeah. So,
it has added great weapon. That's fine.
So how much damage is that?
27.
27. Okay, so...
Sorry, 37.
37. Even worse.
37.
Okay. And what he is going to do now... He just you can see these burning red eyes. They're so small, they're not really doing very much, but he sniffs you out and he just charges at you, and it's going to cost him one of those, and okay, he's going to make a gore attack against you.
Oh, that's not very nice.
15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. And he's trying to gore you with these horrible barbs on the end of his tusks. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Can I carry on?
Yep, you can.
May I?
Yep.
Yay!
And so it begins.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count that high.
57, 65 plus 12 is 77.
Okay, so you basically chop it. You're a little bit like when Eowyn's going against the weak king of Angmar, but you've almost severed his neck, but not quite. He's looking at you angrily, but his head's just about to flop off.
Well, we should try again then, shouldn't we?
Yep.
That is only a 9 to hit.
Ah, that misses.
Okay. I will take a bonus action. Not bonus action. My hasted action, even 20 to hit.
That hits it again.
T7.
And he goes down, and he squeals as he goes down.
All right. I will move to this one then, and I have critted and killed. So hopefully I get 2 more attacks.
You got 1, 2, 3. You've had 3 attacks with 1 crit.
Yep.
So you've had your extra attack.
So because I'm hasted, last time you.
Oh yes, no, you've already hasted. I forgot you've hasted. Yep. So you get a single extra attack.
So single extra attack for haste.
Yep.
Which is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Which does 36 damage.
Yep.
Because I've critted, I get my extra attack.
Well, hold it. How many attacks you get? You get 3 attacks normally.
3. Yep.
So you've had 1, 2, 3 attacks, and then you had your bonus one, which was your bonus action for the extra one. For the haste.
Yep.
So you've had. That's your last attack. That one there.
Yep. So whenever I crit or kill something, Great Weapon Master gives me an additional one, doesn't it?
And they're just a bonus action.
It's only 1 as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if you do a crit or kill something, you get and your bonus action, you can get an additional attack.
Yes, that's correct.
So it should max out at 5 for you, Dercius.
Well, that's what I said, but last time the DM disagreed with me and said that I should get 2 of those.
No, that's when you action surged.
Oh, sorry, you're right. That
was when you action surged. And this creature is going to attack you as well. With a gore attack. 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, you take 14 piercing damage. And he runs onto your space. And he when they scheme enters the creature's space with it. Okay, so he can't. Actually, no, he's not going to do that. He's going to be here. He can't actually move onto your space. Sorry, not yet. Okay, that's. Is that you done?
I still feel like I get 1 more attack.
I think you don't. JC, you're waiting there with trembling with kindness in your hand.
Yeah. I'm going to do this. I'm going to sheath kindness. I am going to shoot this one with the crossbow.
Yep.
So that's it's a 1. It hits a tree.
You have advantage.
It's only 13 then.
That hits it.
Really?
Yep.
Fair enough. Cool.
Just.
And because it's from hidden, that should include sneak. So
yep.
That would be 42.
Yep.
42.
42. Cool. I'm going to start cheating. I'm going to start cheating. I've got something that's going to work out all the hit points for me.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to move to there, and I will again hide in this bush.
Go for it. Yep. But you can hide. They're not going to be able to see you.
Yeah.
They may not be able to see you. Doesn't mean they can't find you, though.
No, mate. Yep.
Yep.
Fine.
So you know you're hidden, but that's hidden from sight.
Yep. They'll be able to smell me.
This demon is going to go 5, 10. Oops. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And he is going to go onto your space, Dercius. That is a trample attack. So he gets a stomp attack against you. with a 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, and then he gets to attack you with his. He's going to do a gore attack again for you. 15 to hit.
No.
Nope. Okay, so that is his go done. Phomos.
Oh, yep. I was just measuring something. If I cast, I think it was here. Would that hit Dercius and the 3 demons, or just the 3 demons?
That will hit.
I can't see his token edge. That's the only trouble.
It goes into his square, so he'll hit him as well. Yeah.
Oh.
If any part of something crosses into the patient into a character's square, it counts as being hit.
In which case, I will cast it here. So I'll just get. I cast it here. Get these 3 because Dercius got that last one handled, I think.
Yep.
If I can cast a fireball here, please.
Yep.
So that will be. I'm waiting for JC to mention what I do with my fireball.
Okay.
I thought you do it, and then I sort of do the commentator of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So those 3 here have to make saving throws.
Dex saving throws, yeah,
Yep.
21.
21. I doubt they're going to pass that. Damage is 38.
38. That's right. Does it look like because they're demons? Does it look like it's actually done that kind of effect, or?
It does actually. They basically the big ponderous beasts. They cannot get out of the way, so they all get hit, and they all take 38 damage. Yeah.
Brilliant. That's brilliant. I can't go any further back off the map, really.
And the one next to Dercius just falls over. Catching fire. So, can we have the narrator, please?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we see the fabulous Phomos casting a fireball at the other 3 Tusker demons, where one of them catches fire and gets obliterated.
Nice. Okay.
Without going off the map, I'll just go back here for now.
Okay.
And then with my bonus action, oh no, I can't do that because I used a spell. Never mind. Okay, well, that's me done.
Okay, Lewin.
Okay, up next, Lewin is just going to move 5 foot across, and with that, he's going to put his hands in a sort of strange cross-like motion, and he's going to cast Mirror Image on himself. As suddenly, poof, 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 you see 3 duplicates just appear around Lewin.
Okay, have you done your wild magic surges for both the fireball and the mirror image, please?
Yes, I cast mine.
Well, I need to do mine for the fireball as well. Sorry.
You cast Jim's magic missile. The spell is at level 1d4, level 1. So I can't remember what Jim's magic missile does.
It's a magic missile.
It can actually turn around and hit you, can't it?
Let's have a look. You cast 3 darts. Each dart can target a creature of your choice. It's magic missile with ranged attack, but it does more damage, basically.
But it can go wrong.
Yes. If it's any of the natural round, all missiles turn around and hit the caster for 1 force damage per missile.
So you roll what you do. You roll level 1, so you fire 3 missiles, and each have a attack roll.
Perfect. I'm just going to use Chromatic Orb for that.
Yep.
So that's 1,
2, and he's got a natural 1.
3.
No, okay, they all hit.
So I'll aim them all at this one here. So that's 2d4 per each. So 2, 4, 6d4.
No, you just roll 1d4 and 2d4, and then times it by 3.
2, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4,
Oh, no, actually, for this one, no, you're right. It will be for this. It will be this thing. For magic missile, it's actually 1d4, and you just multiply it for how many missiles you have. So it's 14 damage. Yep.
40 points of force damage. So you just see each of these Lewins appear out of the ground and all start throwing things at this tusk demon.
Okay. And how far are you away from it? It is enraged. Tusk demon in front of you is enraged, and it just charges at you. Okay. And it charges into your space.
Okay.
And that makes a gore attack against you with a 16 to hit.
That is a miss, but I'm just trying to remember with mirror image, is that before or after the hit?
It still counts as it still has your armor class.
Then yes.
So it misses, so it doesn't burn any of them up.
Like a comedy act, all 4 Lewins dive in different directions.
And he gets confused. Okay. So that uses
just
one of those.
my wild magic surges. One of my wild magic surge as well went off. Dak, JC, Lewin, and that demon. You all know where I am.
Anybody who gets within 60 feet of you will know where you are. Okay.
Okay. It's not at the time.
Okay. No. So now it is this go. It goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 onto your space, JC. He knows where you are, but you are hidden. So he is going to try and trample you with a stomp attack. Disadvantage because you are hidden.
Yeah.
Which is a 16 to hit.
No, Mrs. Daisy acrobatically dodges each stomp.
And then he's going to gore you with a 14 to hit.
No.
Okay.
He hits the stone next to me.
So you just mentioned you roll out of the way. But you are still hidden. Next one, which is this one up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Tongue whips out of his mouth and goes for Lewin. 28 to hit.
That would hit, but thanks to my mirror image, I get to roll a d20 against that. That's a 6. So one of my clones just poof takes the hit instead of me.
Nice.
So you have 3 left, yeah?
Yes.
There you go. And that is him done. Next one is. We've done him. Have we missed somebody out?
Yeah, the one that's to the west of that one.
There we go. He goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. A tongue attack comes out against Dercius.
Okay.
11 to hit.
No.
Okay, that's him done. This one now, who is going to stomp onto, is just going to trample on you, Lewin.
Okay.
22 to hit.
22 would hit, but let me roll my d20. Again, just poof, the second duplicate disappears. It's just me and one more now.
Okay. And it's just jumping on one of the mirror images on the floor. Okay.
Very lifelike.
Who's next? That's him.
I think it's me, isn't it?
Dercius.
I think we missed me.
We've missed Dak out. Dak, you'll go. Sorry.
Yeah, I am going to cast Confusion on the 2 that are harassing Lewin.
Okay.
So if they could do a... Which safe is it? Come on.
Wisdom.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, my thing's fighting me. Wisdom save, please.
Yep. Wisdom saving throw, yep.
Yes, please.
13 and 16.
Fail, they're both confused.
Both confused. Okay.
And I'm just going to move back a little more.
Confused. Could you do a wild magic surge for me, please?
Yes. That one. Minor discharge.
You cast a offensive level 1 spell at the closest nearby creature at level 1. That's somebody you have detected. So what level 1 offensive spells have you got? I'm going to get to choose which one it is.
I'm not sure, because Hellish Rebuke is on my list, but that's a racial thing. It's not something I can cast with a spell slot. And the only other one I've got is Absorb Elements.
I guess you'll just have to use a second level spell.
You suddenly have
cast
the worst damage.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to take what you cast. Thunderwave.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. And it's the huge loud crack of thunder comes from Dak, and that means a Phomos. You must make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, my favourite. That went as well as I expected.
You take
Failed.
2d8 thunder damage.
Go on in, Dak.
Go, Dak, you roll it. And you're pushed 10 feet away.
13
damage. And could you make a Constitution saving throw for your magic thing for... Yep.
Yep.
So...
Yeah.
I don't have concentration check on my list again.
No, it's done it automatically.
Oh, has it?
Yep.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, there we go.
Fantastic.
So you saved. Okay. Dak, you forgot you knew that one.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
It's on your list. It's one you had prepared. Okay.
Yeah.
So what have you done? You've cast confusion on those two. Yep. Okay.
Yes.
So that one's been Dercius.
Okay, so Dercius should have had 5 attacks last turn. 3 base, 1 from my hasted action, and then 1 from Great Weapon Master as a bonus action.
And that's what he had. He had 5 attacks last turn.
No, I had 4.
No, you did have 5.
You had 5.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, because there was one before the goring, wasn't there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Excellent. All right, so this guy to the south of me, I'm going to start swinging if that's okay.
Or killing.
Yep.
Excellent.
From blender to chainsaw.
Yeah.
That's a 21 to hit, doing 35 damage.
35. Jesus. And he cannot gore you because he's got no soul points left.
Ah. All right, let's take another one.
Yep.
That is only a 13 to hit.
That still hits.
Okay, that is.
And he goes
30.
and he goes down.
All right.
Yeah.
The one to the north of me.
Yep. You turn around. You'll have to move towards him to get to him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was next to him because he gored me last turn.
They hit you with his tongue, so it was a long way away. It was a distant attack.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
So that's a crit. Woohoo! So that's 39, 49, 59, 65 plus 11, 76.
You were so close to knocking these things down. Okay, so he's on his last legs, but he is going to make a gore attack against you. 18 to hit.
It does not hit.
Okay.
All right, we'll take another one.
Yep.
That's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
For
And
33.
and he goes down.
Okay, and that's all right. I'll quickly swing over to this chap and take my 5th, if that's okay.
Yep.
That is a 4. Sorry, no, it's not. I've got advantage damage. So 22 to hit, doing 40 damage.
40 damage. Okay. And he doesn't have any soul points left either. Okay. You done?
Yeah.
Thank God for that. JC.
Cool. Well, as JC's rolling around, avoiding all these stomping feet, he draws kindness and stabs him up into the gut with a 21 to hit.
That does that. You skewer him, doing 42 damage.
Yes.
Okay, but he's still upright. He's looking very injured, but he's still there.
Some guts fall out onto me.
Yep.
I don't think I can. Can I move to? He's quite a big creature, isn't he? So can I sort of dart between his legs to another side of the bush and then bonus action hide again?
So he's actually in your space, so it's double movements to do that. Where is he? Okay. So I think it'll be quite difficult to actually hide in that space when he's there.
Yeah. I'm going to try and set up to try and get another sneak. That's all it is.
Okay. Phomos.
Actually, if I can get to this side of him, would that? If I can get to this side, I'm still underneath him. Can I get to that side of him?
Well, it's double movement for each place.
5, 10, 15,
well, you got sneak attack anyway, of course, because you've got somebody next to him.
Yeah, that's why I'm moving myself to there, so that way we're definitely opposite each other, so we can sneaky. And that's me done.
Okay, Phomos.
Yeah, I'm going to continue the strategy of blasting.
Yeah.
So Dercius and JC have got that one right, but I'm not very happy with that. I'm going to step a bit further away from Dak. I just don't fancy getting electrocuted again. And I will. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm sure I can hit these.
Some of you may die.
Well, I'm going to go for the Tusker Demon that's wrestling with Lewin at the moment. I'm going to fire off 4 blasts at him.
Okay, go for it.
So they should... no, one will miss. So that's 11, 21, 29 force damage. Not so good.
29. It's still quite a lot. He's looking angry. And is quite injured as well.
Shaking the static out of my fingers. Yeah, and that's me done. Okay, Lewin. You've got these demons bearing down on you. One of them in your space. You're trying to avoid it. Your mirror images are going down one by one, but quite quickly.
I know it's quite worrying when you see each of them in front of you just get horribly destroyed in front of you. If I remember correctly, confusion stops them from having reactions.
Correct.
So Lewin's just going to walk casually away from them. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And what he is going to do is he's going to focus on the spot behind them, and he's going to drop a gravity sinkhole. Let me use the correct button for it. That's just a 4th level. So could the pair of them make me a Constitution saving throw, please? And the circle is just going to be behind them here, 20 feet.
18 and 21.
The 21 succeeds, but the 18 fails. So the one who succeeds takes half damage. The other one takes the full 29 points of damage and is pulled back.
Okay. Well, this one gets pulled back as well, and he gets zapped by it. And the other confused one takes 29 damage, yeah?
Yes, and it just gets pulled straight back into the centre.
Yep.
Which was here.
Nice.
And I used my movement and speed, so yeah, that's me.
Okay. This one here, he is... he is going to do an attack on the one that last hit him. That was... Who last hit him? That was JC. that is going to be a... yeah, that's going to be on J. He's going to do a stomp attack on... so a gore attack on JC.
Yep.
With a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Oh.
Hits the other rock.
Okay. And he is going to charge through you, JC, which means Dercius can get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Yay.
He just goes down. And it's about to fall. And JC, this thing just falls down literally 6 inches in front of your face.
Yeah, I did a sort of barrel roll backwards and it just sort of becomes nose
and there's a big cloud of dust as it does so. Okay. That is him done. Who's next? Dak.
Cool. What we got? Yeah, that's plenty. So I.
Oh no, I didn't do this one up here. Beg your pardon. He needs to do a confusion roll.
He does.
Doesn't move or take any actions this turn, and then he gets a saving throw at the end of his turn, which is wisdom is 5. So he's going. Okay.
Cool. So matey boy to the north, I'm just going to create a bonfire underneath.
Okay.
So if he could do a dexterity save for me, please.
-1.
Cool. So he takes 23 fire damage.
23 fire damage. I just need to get the oops, you've made fire again.
Oops, I made fire again.
There we go. 23 damage, yep.
Yes.
That is... What were you concentrating... What other thing were you concentrating on?
That was confusion.
So the confusion goes down.
It does indeed.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to...
So hold it. So that does... How much damage does it do?
It was 23 fire damage.
23. Can you just put yourself back? Don't move yet.
Oh, shit, what was I? There, I think.
Sorry to interrupt. I realise I didn't do my wild magic surge either for the gravity. So, you see, as this little black hole appears, all of Lewin's head just gets sucked into it. He's now just a complete cue ball.
What about the beard, though?
Yeah,
no, everything. Like just
gone.
as this black hole appears, just it falls into the...
A full waxing.
Oh, no!
Dak, this creature charges towards you to here. And he is going to make, first of all, for the first time on the demon's turn, additionally, okay, so he is going to make a gore attack against you. Natural 20. I've hit at last.
That'll probably hit, yeah.
So that is... Sorry.
I'd hate that. That would be such a terrible thing. Can you re-roll that natural 20, please?
I hate you. 22.
I mean, it still hits, but at least it's not a natural 20.
Okay, so that is 20 piercing damage.
Okie dokie.
And he is going to spend another soul, and he's going to lob you at Lewin.
Yeah.
So could you both make for me acrobatic rolls, please? Basically, you got it caught on the end of the tusk, and he just launches you at Lewin. Dak is fine. Lewin, acrobatics, please.
Yeah, I have advantage on this, so I am going to roll
for acrobatics.
Yeah, because I use silvery barbs, so that's a 16.
16. Okay. What would his be? His would be 8, 14, 17. No, he hits you. He hits you with Dak.
I'm just going to check something quickly. Yeah, he definitely hits me.
Yep. So Dak, you take, because you've succeeded in your acrobatics roll, you take 2d6 damage. If I can find the dice. 2d6. 11 bludgeoning damage, and you are prone. And Lewin, you take. I'm going to say you take half because he hit you rather than the other way around. You take 11 damage as well, bludgeoning damage.
11. Cool.
Yep.
And I also now have a third eye in the middle of my forehead.
Yep. And could you make a Constitution saving throw? I think you can't fail those, can you?
No, I can fail those.
Not. Well, you will always automatically.
Yeah, I mean that's a 30. I don't think I'm feeling that.
Okay. Okay, so that is him done. Dercius.
Yay! Dercius is laughing like a maniac now because he's loving this. Let's take some swings.
Okay.
Yay!
God. I'm not even going to do the mess. It just goes down. As does the APIs. Goes down. Okay. Jesus. And it is the panting of the demons stops, and they just all start to fizzle and turn into black ichor as they disappear back to the abyss from whence they came. And you are now in the forest. That that fog is there. You'd still hear snarling in the distance.
Dak's going to pick himself up off the floor.
Yep.
Lewin looks absolutely bizarre at the moment. He's got no hair, and he's just got this massive third eyeball sticking out the centre of his forehead.
Sorry, that last one was 84 damage. That's just so much fun. Dercius is walking towards you, JC, giving you the most superior look for having just murdered everything and mocking you. And then haste wears off and he goes stiff as a board and falls flat on his face.
Into some of the ichor that's on the floor.
Yeah, JC comes over, pats you on the back, saying, "Well done, but it wasn't a mountain." And just walks off.
Okay.
Lewin too, which very irritatingly still has all of his hair and beard because he was created before I lost it all, sort of laughs at me before he disappears into the ether.
Yeah, flicks you the V's and just strokes his moustache as he disappears off.
Poof.
Okay.
Does a whole licks the fingertips and just wipes them.
So these creatures have now... They vanish. Just leave the black stain on the ground.
Can I just cut a couple of steps more forward back towards where the mist is? Not too far forward, but a little bit. And can I just sort of really listen to hear if there's anything else coming?
Make a perception roll for me, please.
21.
You do hear baying in the distance. The dog-like baying of the ruminants are in the distance as well.
Yeah, I'll say to the others that there's probably more still coming. At which point, Jesse will hide in the bush.
I am going to reset up in a central position.
Oh, does it sound like there's another... Sorry, I just cut out for a second there. Does it sound like there's another group quite close?
Coming.
There's creature you can hear. And actually in the distance you can hear the blowing of trumpets, but they are like a long way away. The demonic hordes are descending on the verdant expanse. The gates of the abyss have been opened.
Guys, I've had an idea. Do you think it was today or tomorrow that Syngorn gets overrun?
Lewin would know this. I can't remember.
You've probably got 2 days.
2 days, yeah.
Okay. And DM, just so I'm right thinking, the scrolls that I look for in the quote unquote library, as long as I don't take them out of the ring, they don't get destroyed.
Correct. Yeah.
After a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When we get a breather, guys, I'll need to go in the ring. I think I can cast something that will prevent Syngorn, or at least part of it, from being taken away.
How long do you think you need?
As long as I can take, but we'll do it when we're retreating. Someone just carry me in the ring at least. I need to do this today because I think it's going to take me a while to find. But I think if I can cast Forbiddance, I might be able to prevent either more demons coming, Syngorn being taken away, or potentially even just doing some significant damage to this horde if they keep coming, and give us more time.
Well, I'll happily carry the ring if you need me to.
Yeah, I mean, the first plan is probably to make Syngorn aware of the fact that the threshold crest's been tampered with, and then hopefully they can rectify that before they try to use them. But yeah, having a backup plan would not be a bad idea.
In the meantime, I'm just racking my brains. This is the only protective thing I think we can do to keep Syngorn safe. And if it's potentially in that library, then I think it's worth a shot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So you hear the snarling. It is the wood, the forest around you is quiet. You can still hear, you can smell smoke in the air and the whiffs of the poisonous gas cloud. But it's not advancing, or if it is advancing, it's advancing very slowly.
Question is, do we stay where we are now, or do we try and find a more easily defendable position between here and Syngorn?
Well, part of what we're doing here, being a rear guard, is to attract as much attention as possible. So, generally, somewhere, if we can find a clearing or somewhere open where we can not be ambushed, that would be my suggestion.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Preferably
or at least
somewhere
move further back to not be where all the corpses are.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's you and Dercius which have the local knowledge, so you two would probably be the ones to know.
Well, this is close to Syngorn, isn't it? So surely Lewin would know.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be Lewin or Dercius, one or the other.
Oh, so I thought you were saying that to me. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So Dercius, assuming he passed this way, DM, does he know of a decently defensible position, hopefully directly in between where we are currently and Syngorn?
I mean, the forests are probably the best place to defend because you can hide, and it impedes some of the visibility from the demons. There was nothing obvious that strung out. You weren't really looking for that sort of thing, though.
Yeah, sure. Oh well, here's as good a place as any.
Yep, that's the limit of my tactical knowledge.
Well, I think moving back a little bit can't hurt, even if it's just a bit of a travel. If they're obviously going to catch up to us regardless, but at least we're not going to be miles and miles and miles behind.
I mean, I could try and make a tiny little trench.
How tiny?
Over the course of a minute, I can move 5 foot of loose dirt.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it.
Time.
I could make a little hole for myself to hide in.
Just have your head poking out.
I mean, digging some holes. If anyone had some explosives, that wouldn't be a bad idea. You could essentially just have some remote mines. The only other option I could say is if we're not going to move back, then Dercius, can you spread out some of these bodies a little bit, because I can at least use them as a bomb.
If you've got more charges on the way, maybe a little moat would be quite useful. So I'm going to start trying to make a little defensive position, if I may, DM, and I'm just going to try and just create a little. It's not very big. If I could say like a how do I do squares? Could I just make
you've got the time to do the things you wish to do.
Perfect. All I would suggest doing then is just around this little clearing bit, just making a straight.
Okay. I can't see what you're doing. Oh, you go. So you're building a trench, yep?
Yeah, yep. If I can with this.
Dercius, could you just make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Okie dokie.
Okay. Could the rest of you just go mute, please? Phase out, and I'll tell you when you can come back. Okay, the rest of the
I would have had advantage of that, but I'm assuming 12 was still a fail.
It was a fail, yeah.
Oh, sorry, that would be
14.
Anyway,
14 was a fail, yeah. So you've been dominated again.
Good.
And you are going to make a beeline straight for Lewin, and you're going to hit him with Wahoo, and you're going to do an action surge and hit him again.
Very well.
Okay.
So I'm not hasted anymore, but I'll use all attacks, action surge, and all attacks.
But I think the magic. I think what's it called? The soul thing has gone down there, hasn't it? That only lasts for a minute.
I actually don't know. Yeah. Okay. I'll get rid of that.
Yep. Okay. So Lewin is. So I'm going to say you can come back. So Lewin is digging trenches around you. Your fortifications. You approve of that sort of thing.
Yeah, sure. But so Dercius is going to go shwump and roll. Oh, it's a natural 20.
So how much is that?
What?
That is 21, 35, 45, 46 damage.
Lewin, Dercius has just hit you with Wahoo and has done 46 damage to you.
Cool. Let me just get a calculator out.
But by the way, mirror images have gone down as well.
Yes, no.
They only last a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. Wham! just the armor buckles and several of the buckles break and come off as Dercius just slams that into me. As if I have any time to react, I'm getting out of here.
Okay.
Does he have time to react, or do I carry on swinging?
Well, you carry on swinging.
Okay.
Do I manage to misty step before?
No,
he gets a second hit?
he's attacking you. It's got his multi-attack.
That's the 13 to hit.
Do I get any time to react here?
That's an 11 to hit, actually. 16. Are you using Great Weapon Master?
Yeah. I still have advantage on all of these because of foresight.
Oh yes, you have. Yes, that's true. Sorry. Yep. So 16 to hit.
Anything below a 20 is going to miss.
Okay, and the last one.
The last one was okay, and then action surge.
No, you get a bonus because of the crit.
Oh, because of the crit, of course.
Yep. That's a miss, and then you action surge.
Is that another 3 attacks?
Yep, another 3 attacks. Yep.
During this, any of us gets a react, or is it just?
No, this is he's just come in. He's just launched himself at Lewin.
The crit hits, the other 2 miss.
He's got advantage.
Yeah.
21 hits.
I am going to shield the last 2.
Okay. So
I'm just quickly adding up the crit.
And you get another, because you did another crit, you get another bonus attack as well.
No, he only gets one, but he's only got 1 bonus action.
No, you get
gets an action surge.
Action surge, yep.
So I think that crit was 51 damage, and then 1 more, which will miss.
Which will miss. Okay. Can you roll for initiative now, please, all of you guys?
Oh my god.
And Dercius has just gone mad.
Congratulations, Dercius. You've managed to bring me below half hit points. Ouch.
Dear God. I've never seen this before. And never will you cast foresight on me again.
Where's the thingy? Turn order. Okay, so we start with Lewin. Dercius has gone mad on you.
Poof. No, that's not the right one. Poof. Lewin is just going to disappear 30 feet into the distance. Oh, no, God damn it. There we go. So 30 feet gets me there, on the other side of my trench. And then I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just duck behind this tree.
Okay.
And then, as my action, I am going to mess with Dercius' head, as I am going to use Mind Sliver on him. So, Dercius, can you make me a intelligence saving throw, please?
Intelligence saving throw. Okay.
You've got advantage on this, remember?
Yeah.
Cool! So, you take 20 points of psychic damage, and you get minus 1d4 from your next saving throw as well.
Okay. So could you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please? Minus 1d4.
Okay. Excuse me.
So, and minus 1d4? Somebody roll d4 for me, please. 3, so that is 13. Okay. That fails. The rest of you see that Dercius' movements are a little bit disjointed. And that is... yeah. Little bit disjointed. Okay, Lewin, are you done?
Yes.
JC.
Cool. Well, I've just seen Dercius attack Lewin. Not sure if he's going to go straight after Lewin again, and the fact there's trench in the way. I'm going to use all my movement to come down and stand next to Lewin, but I'm going to ready kindness to, if Dercius comes after Lewin again, to attack Dercius.
Okay.
So I'm going to hold my action for if he gets near.
Okay, Dak.
Yeah, I guess I'll attempt to Earthbind Dercius. So that is a well.
But he's not flying, so he's not flying, so it doesn't make any difference to him.
I thought that was.
Only
Yeah, I thought that was the same as like just whether it was flying or not. It just stopped moving. Okay, never mind then.
We can do it.
Yeah, I mean there is very little else I can do that wouldn't injure. Yeah, there we go. Actually, I know. Yeah, this is more funny than anything else. We will try for a reduce on Dercius. You do a Constitution saving throw for me.
Constitution saving throw, certainly can.
Oh no, yeah, you nailed that. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. So one of your nails gets ever so slightly smaller. Okay. You done?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay, Dercius, your next target is Dak.
Hello, Dak.
Oh shit.
Good buddy.
And if you can action surge, you need to action surge as well.
Okie dokie. That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Alright, that'll be 31 damage.
Okay, bear with me.
While you're doing that, I'll chuck the others in just to see what we do.
Yeah, keep going. Okay, what's next?
15, does a 15 hit?
Nope, that misses.
Okie dokie, but a 20 hits for 32.
Yep. Okay.
And then it sounds like I'm going to action surge.
Do you have one left?
I have one left.
Yep.
It's a natural 20.
Yep.
31, 41, plus 14, so 55.
Okay.
Natural 20 for...
Doesn't matter, I go down.
Okay. So I have one more attack. What am I doing with that, DM?
Oh, you gotta keep going, surely.
You have... you got to go for Phomos now.
I can get to Phomos.
Sorry?
I can get to Phomos.
Yeah, you have to hit Phomos now.
Okay. I must say it's a 20 to hit.
That's not. It's an 18 actually, because he has his cloak on.
Aha.
I would love to say an 18 doesn't hit. It unfortunately does.
That's 30 damage.
God. Ow.
And you have one more.
Okay. More.
Another. Oh my god. Wait, my soul eater's failed, so that damage comes off this one, right?
Soul Eater we removed before this. We assumed it went down, so that hasn't been happening.
Oh, thank God for that.
28. So that's another 25 damage. Okay.
Wait, 28. Is it? Oh, is this with advantage? Is it?
Yeah, he's got foresight.
Oh, God.
Okay. Fomos. So,
yeah. Goodbye, mate. You're getting banished. I'm just going to cast banishment on you. I'm not dealing with this. No.
That's a fair reaction.
I think this is a fair and balanced reaction. Can you make a charisma saving throw, please, of 21?
Okay.
If you pass this, I'm going to be really fuming.
I pass it.
You are a bastard, sir. Ah.
Ultimately, we killed ourselves.
does he pass it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fuming.
He does pass it. Oh dear.
I'm fuming. You are. Yeah, that was the nice. That was the nice action. Okay. So what can I do now without getting myself killed? Because you're gonna kill us all.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Well, you did it to me.
Well, it is. I can't find it. Can I use that? Is that a bonus? Yeah. Okay. Wicked. Meep. Oh no, I can't cast Misty Step because I've used a spell.
Indeed you have.
Can I use my elemental gift? Is that a bonus action?
If you don't mind, I'm just going to put you here. So if you want to run away, you can do so. Because I haven't extended the screen to the left, to the right.
No, that's
yes,
fine.
Move out of my reach.
Well, yeah, you're going to get reaction, but I'm going to get away from you and not have 5. Yeah, it's a bonus action. So bonus action, I'm going to use my my elemental gift, and I'm going to just fly 30 feet up.
Okay.
That still qualifies.
It still gets an attack of opportunity against you.
Yeah, I know. Oh God.
Okay.
Okay.
Attack of opportunity. Go for it. Natural 20. So.
Of course it would be.
51.
51. Oh my 51. God. I am barely alive.
And she votes to kick Darcy out of the group.
Okay, nice. So you get out of the way, but you dripping blood onto him. Lewin.
Can I just ask on the movement on my flight speed? It says I gained 30 feet flight speed. Is that on top of my normal movement? Does that mean I can actually fly higher than 30 feet?
Yep.
I'm going to take the maximum then, because I'm getting out of dodge.
Okay, so
immediately.
So you see this great big cloud to your west. This fog bank. Green, and it just the fog bank goes up a couple of 100 feet. Okay, Lewin.
Okay, Lewin is just going to 5, 10, 15. Can I see Dercy through all the trees?
Yes, you can. Yep.
Really sorry about this. Bye.
Sorry.
All right. Dercius, could you make a intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Okie dokie.
1. Yay! You find yourself in a long stone corridor. A hedge, mate. Hedges. Lots of thorny hedges. And the corridor goes off into the distance. You see a couple of branching passages coming off further down the corridor. Behind you, there is just a green hedge. Above you, there's just a grey sky. And you are no longer there. You cannot see Dercius or anybody else. JC.
Cool. I'm going to come forward to full 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Actually, it brings me to the... How wide is this trough thing? Holding the ground.
It's 5 foot. It's easy. You could easily jump over it.
Cool. And that puts me in range of Dak for a healing word, which I'm going to upcast to level 3.
By the way, can people make sure they're doing all their wild magic surges,
yes.
please?
Thank you.
Do I do a wild magic surge even though my spell failed?
Yeah.
Don't you dare say you're going to it cancels healing.
No, I was going to say my one. I've turned into a biker here. I've got a bald head, I've got a third eye, and I've got tattoos all across the top of my head.
Your third eye is now gone down, by the way.
Dragon Ball Z.
Fomos.
I'm pissed. Literally, I'm drunk for the next hour.
Okay.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Dak, you get 10 healing.
Could you do a chaos wild magic surge, please, me, JC?
Yes, that one. You regain your lowest level expended spell slot. Well, that was, yay, I suppose.
Well, you get your healing word back.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, well, actually, I outcast it. So would that matter?
Your lowest level expended spell slot. So have you spent any level 1 spell slots?
No, I spent 1 level 3 so far.
So you get your level 3 back.
I'm happy with that then. That's a free heal.
Okay. Okay. Lewin, you're concentrating on Labyrinth.
I am.
And Dercius, you suddenly, your mind, you wake up and you find yourself in this space, in these hedges, going on seemingly forever. Could you make an intelligence saving unless anybody else wants to do anything?
It's a check, not a saving throw.
Well, Dercius, you cannot get out of this. So you're in it for a minute. You run down corridors, this tunnel of hedging, and you take a turn to the right, and there's another corridor in front of you, and it's quite claustrophobic in here.
Bowie's in here somewhere as well, and he's wearing very tight pants.
Quick question about this thing. Obviously out of game, just so I can sort of work out what I'm going to do. Can we control where Dercius comes back, or does he just come back in the same spot?
Same rules as banishment. He comes back where he was banished.
Right.
It's also DM. It's for 10 minutes rather than 1.
Is it 10 minutes? Is it? I beg your pardon.
It's 10
Okay.
minutes, yeah.
So what are the rest of you going to be doing then?
Well, I'm going to quickly try and get over to Dak to get him back up because I'm assuming he's rolling death saving throws.
He just had a healing word done on him.
Yeah.
JC healing worded me, but I'm still just trying to work out what the hell happened.
Yeah. We need to make sure that when Dercius comes back, although I don't believe that was him, I don't know, so we need to control him when he comes back.
Felt like him.
Well, yeah, but he didn't move quite right, did he?
Oh, it felt like it.
I mean, you just look at Lewin. There is just a massive dent in the side of his breastplate, where it's just the sort where Woohoo's just left a great big gash in the centre.
Yeah, I refuse to believe that Mr. Darcy is going to turn coat on us now, but you know, stranger things have happened.
It's because you keep misusing his name.
I'm going to heal myself.
The edge.
Okay, could you make a wild magic surge for me, please?
Yep. Oh, that's pretty.
Okay.
And difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain. Okay.
60-foot radius for me is difficult terrain.
Lewin, I assume you're concentrating on this thing. Could you also do a wall of false ice, whatever it is that you have or do, around where he's going to pop back?
No, I can't, because that would drop the concentration cat.
Fomos! As I yell through the forest.
What?
Can you put a box around where Dercius will come back? So we can control him when he comes back. Just to make sure.
Unless you want a cardboard box, no.
Casters, what use are they?
I think you should shoot him for that, Famous.
What? You've nearly killed half a party. You are getting executed.
Well, I'm going to move myself to about here somewhere, and I'm going to hide in the bush again. I'm going to do what I do best.
Okay, so you got 10 minutes to do what you wish to do.
Well, I'm going to warn everyone that if he knocks one of us down again, I will just kill him. I'm not going to hold. I've known this guy a very short space of time, and I've had a very bad day.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of fair, really. I mean, yeah, as much as it's like a bit harsh, like in that given situation, yeah, but it tallies. But let's see if there's something else we could do that doesn't involve murdering him.
I'm gonna as much as I do not want to do it today because I was hoping to spend more time in there. I think if I've got 10 minutes, I need to go in the ring and use a short rest to heal myself. Unless you guys can heal me, because I am almost dead.
Well, if you want me to hold the ring, I can hold the ring because I can fly as well, so I can be out of his range.
Well, the 10-minute timer is already ticking, so I'll just heal you. It's otherwise you're going to come out after the fact. So you get 70 hit points.
Could you make a wild magic surge for me, please?
Gonna blow myself up again. Cast no shadow and do not appear on reflective surfaces. I am the vampire.
Yep.
You've taken your place on the bridge.
Yeah. I was just trying it out, see how it feels.
Okay. So you wait hanging around for 10 minutes. You know where Dercius is going to come back. Are you going to do anything else?
Oh, actually, one last thing I'm going to... Yeah. One last thing, sorry. Can I erase his name from the book, please?
Yeah, you can.
Because otherwise we're going to try and knock him down and he's just going to stay up and continue massacring us.
Okay. I will say that I have one idea for Dercius, which is as soon as he reappears, I can do a half sphere wall of force around him and trust that he's not clever enough to realise he can dig down.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So,
try and put it a little bit into the dirt, so that way if he does try, you go, nah, it's all the way under.
So, Dercius, you're on these long hedges around you. You're getting frustrated. You're slashing at it with a sword, man. No matter where you go, there's just another hedge in front of you and another long passageway of hedges with sharp spikes on. You seem to be getting nowhere, and suddenly you're back here again in the verdant expanse. And you see your colleagues around you looking at you warily.
That was crap. We're to some weird place with hedges. That's a nice
so just as you walk forward, you just boom, clonk your head into it. As I have put you in a hemispherical dome with a radius of 10 feet. So if I do the circle, how big is that? That's the radius of 10 feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So you are just in that dome at the moment.
You're in timeout.
Okay.
Guys, I'm stuck in a thing.
Yeah, well that happens when you go on a murderous rampage.
You just hear in a very muffled voice, as though the sound doesn't quite pass through the wall correctly, a lot of expletives coming from Lewin as he sort of gestures at the side of his armour.
Yes, I've seen your armour, very nice.
I miss Boris.
I hate to be that guy, but I've got a 5 o'clock wake up tomorrow, and this seems like a reasonable place to pause this week, if that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine by me.
All right, we'll just finish this. So basically, Dercius, you've got this wall around you.
Yep.
Are you going to say anything in particular, or?
Oh, sorry. Do I have any memory of what happened?
Yeah, it seems like a bit of a dream, really. You felt there was something compelling you.
I didn't like that at all. Which one of you weirdy casters did something to me?
Donk. Boing, boing.
It wasn't so much what we did to you. We did nothing. You decided to try and kill half of the group.
One of you nearly...
In fact, you very nearly did kill one of us.
Well, if I felt like he needed to die, he probably deserved it.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
He's not helping your case. Not helping your case at all.
So I'm just aware that Ross wants to go to bed. So
Okay. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Okay, you sit there and you sit there cross-legged because you can do nothing in this hemisphere, and you do a little bit like a Obi-Wan Kenobi. No, Qui-Gon, the other one who actually meditated.
No one ever thinks to dig down.
Don't remind them, Loon.
Okay, so we'll stop there for this evening. You are the rear guard. You have built some fortifications, and you have had a traitor in your midst.
Thank you, Dercy. Very cool.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're a half orc and not a minotaur. Otherwise, you could have got straight out of that.
It turns out JC's dislike of you was well founded.
Yes.
Oh God.
I'm starting to question my decision to give incredibly powerful buffs to people I barely know.
Yeah,
a couple more betrayals, and I might stop doing it.
Exactly. If this happens 3 or 4 more times, there'll be hell to pay.
I've killed a lot more of our enemies than I have of our allies, so I think, all in all...
Well...
It's not so much meant to be a ratio, it's more meant to be a clean sheet.
Yeah.
And Dercius, I'll give you an inspiration point for next week for that.
Thank you very much.
For doing the DM's work for him.
Yeah, no worries. I think you've all probably still done more damage to my characters than I have done to yours.
Just revenge, isn't it? Yeah. Revenge is a dish best served up cold.
With lots of action surges.
Lots of action surges.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, guys, we'll stop there. And I will say good night to everybody. And I will stop the recording. If I can.
Much, guys. I've got to go run off to the train station and go to bed.
Oh, good. In that order. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Well, just so you all know, I've got a family wedding next Tuesday, but because there's other family members that are very, very unwell, I don't know how late it's going to be. So, plan for me not to be here, but I will try.
Cool.
Well, I did dangle a little bit of a plot hook for you, but you completely ignored it, didn't you?
Plot, who needs plot?
Who needs a plot hook?
Who needs a bit of fluff on the side?
I should have had a light dangling in front of her forehead, and then you'd have gone for her.
Shiny.
Give her a fish tattoo, and I might follow.
Cool. All right. See you all guys next week. Apart from maybe JC.
Later.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.